Git and GitHub Introduction for Beginners. Introduction: Git and GitHub are common tools used in programming. They help you manage different versions of your code and collaborate with other developers. Building projects is one of the core parts of being a developer. And Git and GitHub are essential tools you'll use when building projects with others. But they can look complicated if you haven't used them before. So I wrote this article to simplify how Git and GitHub work. Differences between Git and GitHub: Git serves as a version control system, effectively managing and monitoring changes in your code. Conversely, GitHub is a platform that enables you to host, share, and oversee your code files online. Underneath, GitHub utilizes Git, providing a seamless platform for effortlessly managing your Git repositories or folders. In essence, Git functions as the core version control system, while GitHub serves as the hosting platform for your code. How to start using Git and GitHub. Step 1. Install Git. Git is pre-installed on certain Macs and Linux-based systems, yet you can verify its presence on your machine by entering Git version in your terminal. This can be accomplished using the command prompt. Adhere to the provided installation guide until the process is finalized. Afterward, open the command prompt and enter Git version to confirm the successful installation of Git. Step 2. Create a GitHub account. When signing up for a GitHub account, you'll need to provide personal details such as your name, confirm your email, choose a username and password. Your account should be ready in just a few minutes. Step 3. Connect your GitHub account to your Git account. You'll do this from your terminal. To set your Git username, type this in your terminal. To confirm that you have set your Git username correctly, type this. You should have test as the output. To set your Git email, type this in your terminal. To confirm that you have set your Git email correctly, type this. You should have your email at gmail.com as the output. You will be asked to authenticate your GitHub account, so just sign in with the same email to confirm. Step 4. Create and edit your code files locally. Step 5. Create a repository on GitHub. Click the sign at the top right corner to create a new repository. Repositories are like your code folders online. You will be prompted to this page. Name your repository and give it a description. This is optional. Click the Create Repository button to create the repository. You will be prompted to this page. Step 6. Push your local code to GitHub. You can use the code editor built-in terminal to use Git to push your code to GitHub. Click Ctrl-Shift to open the terminal in VS Code. Input the commands below one after the other in your terminal. Press the Enter key to proceed after every input. Echo #sample code readme.md, git init, git add, git commit m first commit, git branch m main, git remote add origin https://github.com/asigunajibola/sample-code.git git push u origin main. Note that we have git add readme.md in the repository on GitHub. But here we have git add, which is to let Git add all our code files instead of the readme.md file, which will be created by echo #sample code readme.md. So if you have created other files in your local folder, you need to use git add. To add all files, take note that git remote add origin https://github.com/asigunajibola/sample-code.git will contain the link to your own repository, and it will have the name of your GitHub account. Common Git commands to know. Git init lets you initialize Git in your folder. Git add readme.md lets you add the readme file, while git add lets you add all files in the present folder. Git commit stores the added files. Use M for message followed by the actual message. Git branch creates a new branch which is a new version of the repository as it appears when added, and M to move the name to main. Git remote add origin finally connects the local folder to the repository on GitHub. It is followed by the repository's link. Git push U origin main pushes the code to GitHub. The U flag creates a tracking reference for the branch, and origin main puts the code in the main branch. Those are some of the main commands you'll use all the time. This is a beginner and non-technical guide to help you get started using Git and GitHub, so we won't go into too much more detail here. The more you continue using GitHub, the more comfortable you'll get using these commands. The key is to start small and maintain your momentum. Conclusion: if you've completed reading this, you might be experiencing a sense of overwhelm regarding Git and GitHub. It's understandable, delving into these technologies can initially appear challenging, but don't be discouraged. Recall that whenever you embark on learning something new, the initial phase can be daunting. However, with time and dedication, you'll gradually gain confidence. The journey with Git and GitHub follows a similar pattern. With consistent usage over time, you'll grow accustomed to it. Thank you.